Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mines and Money London and Commodity TV virtual interview series. And we have now Benchmark Metals, and Jim Greig, the president, is here with us. Good morning to Canada. How are you?
Very well. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time. Very interesting company, I must say. I did not know your company before, so I dived a little bit into it. And what I saw is like you are like in the golden horseshoe. I really love that slide on your presentation with Pretium as a neighbor, Newmont as a neighbor, and other great mines and companies. So please give us in 3-4 sentences a bit of an insight and overview on the company.
Yeah, Benchmark Metals is advancing a very large gold and silver project in a proven and prolific area of northern British Columbia, Canada. It's really in a Tier 1 jurisdiction where our neighbors are some of the largest miners in the world. Freeport, Newcrest, Newmont are all in our vicinity. So it truly is an area where there's a great deal of opportunity to build a mine.
Fantastic. Yeah, you already have a beautiful resource. We will talk about that in a second, but I think what is even more important, 100,000 meters of drilling, and you are in the mood to close a bought deal, meaning a guaranteed financing. That is outstanding.
Yes, that's right. We have 6 drill rigs turning at the project right now. We've completed upwards and over of 70,000 meters. And we will continue right to Christmas time period with drilling. So there will be a lot of results coming out through December and into the new year.
Great. And the 100,000 meters of drilling, how much have you done of that already?
So we've completed about 70,000 meters to date.
Wow. Okay. So that's also paid for. How large is the bought deal?
So the bought deal, we have an over allotment opportunity in it, and we will close just over $40 million in 2 weeks' time. This will go towards work next year to complete a feasibility study for the end of 2022. So we're funded to advance this project to a mining decision.
Great. So feasibility study next year. This is fantastic already, of course. How is it going with permitting? And I think you brought out also a PEA already, right?
Yeah, the PEA we delayed. So the PEA will be announced after an updated resource estimate.
Okay.
So all of the drilling that's in progress right now, will go towards an updated resource, and that will be followed by a new preliminary economic assessment. So that's all anticipated near the end of the first quarter. So March, April timeframe, we should have a PEA completed.
Sounds like an extreme busy year for you guys next year.
It is, yeah. A lot of milestones to move the market cap. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So with those 40 million, what do you have then cash altogether?
So if I were to fast forward to January 1, we will have $50 million in the treasury.
Super. And that's absolutely enough to do all your work programs, feasibility study, etc.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Super. Fantastic. What have you done so far with permitting? Because you want to bring that into production, right?
That's right. Yeah. So we've been quite active on the permitting. Essential in this part of Canada is to have good relations and a partnership with your First Nations. And we've established 2 agreements to date with our partners, and we're actively utilizing them for employment and consultancy positions at site. So this is a key component of permitting towards the mine. So we're truly on the right path to advance this.
Okay, super. Where do you see, let's say, expansion potential? I saw in your presentation like Cliff Creek, AGB. So what is the take on that, and how do you want to advance this next year?
Yeah, so the drilling that's in progress right now is doing 2 things. It's expanding the existing deposits. There's 3 deposits, and combined, they generate approximately 3 million ounces at about 1.6 grams total. There are areas within those 3 deposits where we can rapidly expand and grow more ounces at surface. So that's a component of the drilling that's in progress. And the other piece of drilling is going towards new discoveries. So we have 2 zones that are south of the deposits, and we're drilling those off right now. We think there's potential to put together a brand new resource on these new targets. So we have exploration drilling, but also expansion drilling. And that all goes towards the makeup of that 100,000 meters.
Okay, super. Yeah, that would be also one of my questions, like new discoveries like the Marmot Zone you did in 2021. So there's a lot, how can I say that, where smoke is, there's fire, right?
That's right. And look, you know, this area has never truly been explored to the level that we've done. You know, it was a former producer 30 years ago, but this is the first time an operator has owned the entire package from corner to corner. And this has allowed us to do some very systematic exploration to develop new targets. And Marmot is one of them. It's a new discovery.
Fantastic. So cash looks fantastic as we spoke about it. Who are your largest shareholders? Who is supporting you that heavily? Yeah. Because with such a board deal, you must have some very good shareholders.
That's right. Well, Eric Sprott continues to be one of our largest shareholders. But over the past 2 years, we've inserted some very strong funds. And through this financing, these funds have added to a larger position, and it includes Merck Capital, Van Eck Capital, Franklin Templeton, and of course the Sprott Capital Group. So we've got some very strong funds supporting this project, and they were supporting us before we had published a resource estimate. So it just goes to show the strength of the project when you know, syndicates or groups like this are coming in to support before a resource.
Super. So how large is the resource by now? I think you have indicated and inferred ounces, gold and silver as well. And to what extent you want to bring that, let's say, that a feasibility study with a production decision is justified?
Yeah, so the resource will grow. It's currently 3 million ounces gold equivalent. The majority of that is in the measured and indicated category. We believe we will move much higher with expansion. So, you know, if I were to throw out a range, I would say it's fair that we could get to 4 or 5 million ounces on an updated resource. And that's what we're targeting.
Fantastic. Super. Jim, thank you very much. It was an excellent insight into your company, I must say. Really interesting. I must dig much deeper into that. Really like what I heard. And yeah, wish you all the best. Merry Christmas and all the best for 2022.
Thank you, Jochen. I look forward to speaking with you again.
Super, me too. Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mines and Money London Commodity TV Virtual with Benchmark Metals and Jim Greig, the president. Well, you heard it. Short and sweet and directly on the spot. This is a fantastic company backed by the who is who in the mining fund world, I would say. Over $40 million in a board deal. This is something, especially in those times with a weak precious metal market. This shows the strengths and the confirmation and the trust into the company. And yeah, I really urge you, have a look at the company, check it out. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Switzerland.